Hello and welcome back to another episode of Heart of the Swarm. We're going to continue where we last left off, which is pretty much on a space station. Well, not really on a space station, but we're in a region where there's well, not really a space station, it's more of a station. But either way from that. Today will be kind of more interesting because we are getting close to the end of the storyline itself. The one problem is right now is we're getting so close, the enemies are getting harder. And the one thing is, we are running kind of low on that time setting. But I cannot remember how many missions we absolutely have left. I know this is pretty much the last planet that we're going to
The
be
main
on.
entrance of the Skyger platform is heavily defended. We must dislodge this Dominion force before we can assault the lab itself.
Okay, let's do this. And then we'll get Infestors. Anyway, these units aren't really important. They're more of a you try to slay people and that's it. They did change a little bit in the multiplayer because it is kind of overpowered if you get a whole bunch of infestors. Or the one thing that you could do with them. Because, well, you take control of a lot of units and that's pretty much it.
This lift is the only entrance into the laboratories. It is also the second most heavily defended location in Dominion space.
The first one being
So they've got a lot of Marines. We'll use those numbers against them. Bring in my infestors. We're going to implant virophages at these garrisons. Once they've infested the Terrans inside, I'll use them to secure the landing bay. We'll clear it before the Dominion can even react.
And these are the infestors. We gain our first ability, fungal growth.
Use fungal growth on those Marines. They won't escape its grasp.
That's all it does.
Move to that garrison, quickly.
Yeah, either way, it does damage. Yeah. If you remembered, we did get the upgrade for creep
The
tinners.
infestors can now move on. The virophage will infest the surrounding buildings.
I want control of that Banshee.
And here we get our next one. This one, I cannot pronounce the name, but the one interesting part is, this allows us to control many units. The only problem is, I need to keep my infestors low. And the one thing is, you can't use infestors' abilities while they're burrowed, but they're quite useful for setting up stuff. Yeah.
Your command.
Yeah, so this is parasitic dominance, which allows me to actually control
Use
units.
parasitic domination on the Dominion's heavy ordnance. Turn their weapons against them.
An infestor is out of energy. Infestors can consume Zerg units, including the infested Terrans, to regain energy.
Which I need to remind myself that these guys don't get attacked.
Kill every last one of these Dominion bastards.
Anyway.
We must place that on.
it's quite interesting because they actually will get different voices when they're infected. As you can see, they're saying, "For the sword." And that's pretty much it. Now we completed the first one, destroy the outpost. Now for step 2, infesting this stuff. Now I won't be using the infestors too much because of their lack of attack. And now anyway.
The Zerg are infesting the facility. Release the gas.
My queen, the gas is destroying the infested Terrans.
We can always infest more. They're only killing themselves.
Which is true.
Chemical warfare. Efficient delivery mechanism.
What?
Gas unstable. Once Dominion reserves run out, we'll require time to synthesize more.
And that's when we resume our attack. Until then, we'll hold here and defend the virophages.
Either way, well, we need to take our infestors over here, throw them, because these do need time to actually sit and
Your
regen
queen
itself.
listens.
Oh, these only work on Zerg, so these won't do much of anything. But right now, we do have to create more. Oh, right, create drones so we could actually produce a lot more. I'm gonna go ahead and send this thing to actually spread creep. That's gonna be it. I think the cooldown is shorter, if not. Now the interesting part is these structures are infested, and you get a custom logo for this for infestation. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and head up the ramp a little bit to provide some vision for our outlook. Oh, we cannot send any of our units down that area because they have.
Kill the infested. It's the only mercy we can afford them.
Your queen. Kill them before they destroy the virophage. This world is mine.
I think they're. Nope, they're heading over
Our
here.
conquest continues. We adapt. We are without limit.
Our allies' base is threatened.
The swarm conquers all.
There we go.
Make your peace. No
Yeah,
time
this
like the
sometimes
present.
can be hard to do,
I am
but
the swarm.
the more we actually take down, the more we're actually going to be able to set up. So either way, I'm going to be building a lot of drones.
Spawn more overlords.
And now let's head to spawn more overlords. Anyway, I can't spread the creep any farther because they do have detention. Either way, I have to hold off until this gas is done.
What is it this time?
Either way, we can't really infest a lot of good places, like as you can see right here. We cannot
We
infest that
adapt.
vent, so we mostly do have to be very, very careful about what we exactly do. What we do is depending on what we do. Either way, doing my math real quick, I need one more to make it a perfect drone selection. As you can see, the gas is almost completely dry. So now it's time to spread
The
forward.
Dominion's gas supply has run out. They will need time to recharge.
Attack alongside the infested. Kill anyone in our way. There are more garrisons nearby. Infest them, and our swarm will grow.
I need. Shoot, I was too slow. Yeah, you can't retake a lot of things.
Without limit. The swarm conquers all.
Now, the one thing is, I do want to try to take some units that are really important from them and make it more important to us.
Our conquest continues.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send these over here to take care of these. While the units over here will actually go ahead and try to help me out over here. Either way, I do not have enough units to actually support myself. I do probably want to go backwards and just hold off here. Infest this one, and then go over for the next one. Right now, I mostly am allowing my infested units to actually go ahead and die. That's probably because that's the only reason why I'm doing that is because...
Infestation successful. This garrison is now under the swarm's control.
Defend this facility, men! We are the sword of the Dominion!
The Dominion uses these facilities to conduct research on live Zerg. If you place a creep tumor here, you can infest them and steal biomass held within.
There, we've infested this garrison.
Now here's the fun part. Remember that literally siege tanks are a pain in the butt? They are still very bad to go against. Luckily enough, they don't have any other defenses, so... Sadly, you can't infest towers. Well, still, we're able to go around some, but sometimes you do not want to do that. Now, there's a cool part of multiplayer that you don't really get to see too often, but they really didn't add it to this part. I just infested this, and the sad part is you can't use it to build more the particular units. One cool part is we're able to take out more. Now, the recharge is almost up, so we do want to be kind of careful. Now, if I can only get over here fast enough, I want to try to take that Thor before they kill it. Nope, they took it. I hate to ask you, like, I just noticed something very slowly. Pretty much going to be moving these backwards because I don't really want to deal with them. Either way.
They're assaulting the base! Don't give them an inch!
Excellent.
Assaulting the
Your
base.
creep is infesting the first facility now.
No time like the present.
Either way, gas is about to be up, but I don't really care.
No time.
Because either way, we know where they are. The problem is, you can't really infest other structures not unless they're really by the range of picking up these things are
The
a lot
Dominion
shorter.
has begun venting gas. The infested will die.
Expect an attack. Guard our viral phages.
Your command?
Your queen listens.
Here goes an
The
area.
swarm conquers all.
I'm gonna actually go backwards because mostly they will attack almost anything. That part is I can't reach this.
Let's burn this place before they come creeping again.
You can tell where they're going if you can't really see them. You can mostly kind of probably gonna go after this one because they look like, yeah, they're heading towards either this one or
No
this one.
time like the present.
Looks like they're going for this one.
We are without limit. Boldly.
And they didn't hurt one piece of damage from this.
I am the swarm.
Now that really doesn't help them because they are literally using that same technology that we are kind of using.
Spawn more overlords.
Why the heck not spawn more overlords? Now I'm going to be going ahead and I'm going to actually be setting up my base because there's not really anything you could do until, well, your friends come back up from the grave and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to be preparing my base by setting up some upgrades so I could actually produce what I need to produce itself. I'm going to go with this because we do have an interesting way to actually deal with some of this stuff. But the one thing is, you don't control any of the Infestor. They just go on their own, no matter what. Even if you, like, want them to stop, you can't really stop them unless you have some sort of cheat code. Oh, whoops. Either way, they're slow enough already.
Make your peace. We adapt.
Yeah,
The
either way.
swarm conquers all.
Yeah, the
without
best
limit.
idea is actually to go ahead and just try to build up your army. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually going to I don't really want to create more Infestors, and I forgot to do one particular thing. This mission you only get a spawn pool and an Infestor pit. That's it. You don't get anything else unless you build it from a drone itself. I'm actually going to build a Hydra den because mostly they will be doing air attacks and they are quite useful. Another thing that I'm going to probably get, if I click a drone, there we go. Now I'm pretty much down to my limit. I'm going to be building a roach warrant because I really don't want to be dealing with too much of anything. And anyway, we're set up.
The gas has run out, my queen. Our infested have resumed the attack.
Best idea is to actually go ahead and just
Boldly. No
just run
time
them
like the
through.
present. This world is mine. I sense more garrisons across the platform. We adapt. Make your peace. Boldly.
Oh, there goes my drone.
Keep going. The entrance is within our grasp.
Now, however far this goes, I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing right now.
Minsk will suffer.
When I actually send this guy back, raise up, then raise down. Now, going slower will cause you to actually not win it as fast. But the one thing is, they got a hard defense up front.
Another garrison falls to our infestation.
Now, it's useful to
You're
actually go
doing
ahead
well.
and do this.
The Dominion is losing control of the platform.
Now, the only problem is, this mission does get harder. It just depends on what you absolutely build. That's what happens. Anywho, the best idea is actually pretty much to just find units to take and steal.
Awaiting directive. I obey. Order the swarm. I obey. Order the swarm. Mutation complete.
What is it this time?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, infested marines are a bit weaker than normal marines. So right now, we definitely do want to try to go forward. We need to take out those first. Either way. Right now, I'm just going to let these continue going, and I believe the longer it goes, the shorter the gas will go and rise. Let's raise up, get this, and then fall down.
Our infestation spreads to a nearby garrison.
Not a good idea.
The Dominion destroyed one of our virophages.
The garrisons are still there. An infestor can replant the virophage.
Either way.
Speak.
The Dominion is once again venting gas onto the platform.
Our conquest continues.
The only reason why I'm falling backwards is because mostly I do not want to lose too many of my garrisons.
Minsk will suffer.
Now, this one, I will make this group more Hydras.
Spawn more overlords.
And we'll make 8.
Let's burn this place before they come creeping again.
I can't creep it any forward. Well, I can, it just mostly is dangerous.
Get that bridge extended and wipe out that hive. I want these Zerg off my platform.
We adapt. No time like the present. What is it this time? Boldly. We are without limit. Make your peace. swarm conquers all. We adapt. I am the swarm. Our conquest continues. This world is mine.
Our infestation spreads to a nearby garrison. The infestation has spread to another garrison.
Yeah. Now we have Thors on our team.
Your queen listens. We are without limit.
Yeah. This creep tumor is able to reach it probably by just a small, teeny tiny bit. There we go.
There. All 3 facilities are infested. The biomass within is yours.
Minsk will suffer.
Mutation complete.
Now here's my question. We're able to see a little bit of the other side of the map, but my question is,
The
what's
gas
left?
has run out, my queen. Our infested have resumed the attack.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and scout out with these because mostly, if we could get there first, we're gonna be okay. Now I believe they're detaching. If I go over here, no. Ah, dang it. It's too slow on that one and I pressed the wrong key.
I am the
Now this piece is beautiful.
Mineral field depleted.
I'm flying this thing backwards because mostly I do not want to lose these too quickly. Now the question is there anything else we could steal? Oh yes there is.
Mineral field depleted.
Fail.
Mineral field depleted.
Don't.
Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack.
your queen listens.
Mineral field depleted.
Adapt. Boldly. No time like the present.
Mineral field depleted.
I think maybe I made a mistake.
Retribution. I am the swarm. This world is mine.
Ew. Time to take a look and see what they have. Well, probably nothing, because we did take out their bigger facilities.
I am the swarm.
Don't let the Zerg get inside! Kill them all!
No time like the present. Boldly.
Well, it doesn't matter if this goes back up again, because literally...
Gas is once again venting onto the platform.
Doesn't matter if we just killed them all.
My queen, the swarm is ready to enter the laboratory at your command.
Good. It's time we found out what's waiting inside.
Yeah. It says, infect all garrisons without losing a Biothon. We did lose the Biothon because mostly I did not see the Biothon being attacked until it was too late. Either way, it was my fault. Doesn't matter now because it's over. I would have thought they would have gone for the creatures that were attacking them, but no.
Broodmother Noctool has contacted us. She speaks for the remaining broodmothers not under your control. They feel your power, and they wish to return to the swarm.
Brood mothers, hear me. I am sending you the location of our enemies across the sector. Destroy them. Burn their strongholds in my name. Then, you shall be one with the swarm.
We shall do this, my queen.
With their return, the swarm will be whole. You are very near to your victory.
As she said, very near.
You
Either way.
have unselected abilities, my queen. You can review them within your chamber.
Let's do that.
My queen, you radiate with power. Your ultimate abilities have awakened.
Either way, we gain 3. We gain Apocalypse! Which, in a short area, will deal 300 damage to enemy units and 700 to enemy structures in a large area. So to pretty much explain it, since they don't give you visual detail of what it does, she'll charge there for a few seconds and it'll just explode. Spawn Leviathan. This ability starts on cooldown. Summon a mighty flying Leviathan with a time life, dealing massive damage and has energy-based abilities. I have not gotten this before, so I don't know what the abilities are, so I'll look it up. Drop pods. Deliver primary Zerg with time life on the battlefield. Drop pods contain 40 Zerglings, 5 roaches, and 5 Hydras. Either way, I'll be going for Apocalypse. Since mostly I want that big damage to destroy a lot of stuff. That's pretty much it. Let's go down to the pit. Avatar has nothing new for us, so let's just continue on. Anywho, Stukov has something to say.
Geiger Station. The Dominion's secret weapons lab. This is the heart of Mengsk's hybrid breeding program.
Tell me about the hybrid.
Zerg and Protoss DNA combined. Something that should not be possible.
And these creatures will follow Mengsk's orders?
He believes they will. I am not so sure.
Well, thinking about it, what would that mean? As you pretty much can see, it could portray anything. It's powerful enough to do it, but if you remember, it says it's for the dark, the primary, well, not primary, the Protoss Hydralist back in the mission of this is Protoss. It's scary.
This place is very far out of the way, but it's guarded as if it were Korhal itself.
The Terrans must greatly prize that which lies within.
But technology at this scale, this is beyond Mengsk's engineers.
Perhaps they have help from something greater than themselves.
If there are any answers, they are inside.
Either way,
This place of metal and stone. Why?
You're not impressed? The Primal Zerg couldn't build something like this.
I do not need a wall. I will evolve armor. I do not need a weapon. I will evolve claws.
The toolmakers might create something stronger than your armor and claws.
Their tools stay the same. I collect. I change.
either way, yes, in a case. So this station, as you can see, it'll change the longer we go. It's the exact same thing with a lot of other missions, which I forgot to say. If you saw this, if you go through and you see each timeline area, some of them have changed a little bit. Like this one, it used to not be on fire. It's now is on fire. So let's just say we're roasting right now. Anywho, if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and press that like button. Subscribe if you want punch Megs in the face. And depending what's going to happen, I'm not 100% sure. Pretty much wherever I get done with this campaign, if you guys don't have anything else you guys want to see me play other than StarCraft, and well, pretty much StarCraft since this is my main series so far, except the Hearthstone one. If you guys want to absolutely see more Hearthstone, you need to wait. I pretty much spent a lot of my money on getting the future surprise of what I'm going to guarantee you guys in the future. Just I don't know when. It's a beta coming to life, and I don't know when I'm going to absolutely get it. But still, in the future, there will be a surprise. It's just when the surprise is. Depending if I'm going to be doing it that day itself, or I will wait for another day and onwards. But anywho, I got the surprise of that. If you guys want to see more Hearthstone, please wait, because I did spend a lot of my money getting that beta, and I spent all my money on the StarCraft missions except the Nova ones. Those are actually very cheap. I'm planning to probably get those. It's just going to take me a while because I did spend a lot of money on the thing that I got. And either way, waiting for more content like that probably has to do for a little bit. I know that the Legacy of the Void, the next expansion pack of this, will probably take us a little bit, because it's not as long as Wings of Liberty, but it does have a extra on it and a beginning part, so it's separated into 3 different acts. The middle one is mostly the longest part of it. Anywho, I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't even... I never seen that before. That's weird. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.